For so many seniors, the night doesn't feel like rest, it feels like a battle. You fall asleep at 10, maybe 11, only to wake at 2 or 3 a.m. staring at the ceiling, mind racing, or shuffling to the bathroom once again. The truth is, after age 60, the body changes in ways that make sleep fragile. Less melatonin production, slower digestion, even a weaker bladder. But here's the shocking part. One of the biggest culprits is the most innocent habit of all: drinking plain water before bed. Research shows that late-night water intake leads to fragmented sleep, not deeper sleep. Yet most seniors are never told this. And that's where a simple swap makes all the difference. Tonight, instead of water, there's a natural bedtime drink that not only keeps you asleep longer, but also supports your brain, heart, and circulation while you rest. By the end of this video, you'll know what it is, how it works, and exactly how to use it. Number 5. Warm chamomile tea. Chamomile has been used for centuries. Often referred to as nature's tranquilizer, and for seniors struggling with restless nights, it remains one of the most reliable bedtime drinks. What makes it unique is the way its active compound apigenin interacts with the brain. Apigenin binds to GABA receptors, the very same pathways that many prescription sleep medications target, yet it does so gently, without the hangover effect or risk of dependency. Several modern studies back this up. In 2017, researchers writing in the Journal of Advanced Nursing conducted a controlled trial with older adults and found that participants who consumed chamomile extract twice a day experienced not only improved sleep quality, but also reported a sense of reduced daytime fatigue. Another study in phytomedicine showed that regular chamomile tea drinkers had measurably lower levels of cortisol, the body's primary stress hormone, which is often elevated in people who wake frequently at night. For seniors over 60, this is critical. High cortisol disrupts circadian rhythms, shortens deep sleep cycles, and contributes to those frustrating 2 or 3 a.m. wake-ups. But chamomile's benefits go beyond simply making you drowsy. It also soothes the digestive system, which becomes increasingly important as we age. Conditions like acid reflux, indigestion, or even subtle bloating can trigger nighttime awakenings. A warm cup of chamomile relaxes the smooth muscles of the gut, calming these disruptions so your body can stay focused on rest. Many seniors describe it as a signal to the body. It's the warmth in the hands, the aroma rising with the steam, the quiet ritual of preparing the tea that cues the brain to slow down. That psychological association is just as powerful as its chemistry. It's worth noting, however, that chamomile isn't about quantity or strength. Too strong a brew, steeped for 10 minutes or more, may act as a diuretic and increase the urge to use the bathroom, which defeats the purpose of uninterrupted sleep. The key is moderation. A gently steeped tea, consumed about half an hour before bed, provides enough of the calming effect without overstimulating the bladder. When compared with plain water, which often sends seniors up and down all night, chamomile creates the opposite effect: a longer stretch of deep, restorative rest. And while it may seem simple, the cumulative effect of better sleep cannot be overstated. Improved memory retention, better balance the next morning, stronger immune function, and even reduced risk of heart disease have all been linked to consistent, high-quality rest. For a senior searching for a safe, natural, and comforting alternative to water before bed, chamomile earns its place on this list as a starting point toward deeper, more reliable sleep. Number 4. Tart cherry juice. Tart cherries, particularly the Montmorency variety, are one of the very few natural sources of melatonin, the hormone your brain produces to regulate sleep-wake cycles. For seniors, melatonin production declines significantly after the age of 60, which is one of the main reasons why staying asleep through the night becomes more difficult with age. Tart cherry juice provides a direct dietary source of melatonin, and several studies have shown that it can extend both sleep duration and sleep efficiency. In a landmark clinical trial published in the Journal of Medicinal Food, older adults who drank 8 ounces of Tart cherry juice twice daily reported an average of 85 additional minutes of sleep each night compared to those who didn't. This is not a small effect. It's nearly an hour and a half more restorative rest, simply from incorporating a natural fruit juice into the evening routine. But Tart cherry juice does more than supply melatonin. It's rich in anthocyanins, powerful antioxidants that help reduce inflammation. Inflammation in the joints, muscles, and even blood vessels is another common disruptor of sleep for seniors. Nighttime discomfort from arthritis, aching legs, or general stiffness often prevents deep sleep. By lowering inflammatory markers, Tart cherry juice reduces these subtle pain signals that can wake you up during the night. Research from Michigan State University also highlights its role in reducing oxidative stress, which further contributes to better cardiovascular health and improved circulation, 2 factors that support uninterrupted rest. Another overlooked advantage is its effect on nocturia, or nighttime urination. While drinking water before bed often triggers multiple bathroom trips, Tart cherry juice appears to have a balancing effect on bladder function. Scientists believe this is partly because anthocyanins help regulate nitric oxide pathways, supporting blood vessel relaxation and reducing unnecessary fluid shifts overnight. Seniors who swap plain water for a modest serving of Tart cherry juice before bedtime often report not only sleeping longer but also feeling less groggy in the morning, as the body isn't jolted awake multiple times. Of course, there are considerations. Tart cherry juice is naturally high in natural sugars, and for seniors managing blood sugar, portion size matters. The studies that showed benefits typically used around 4 to 8 ounces, not large glasses. Too much juice can backfire by spiking glucose levels. But within that modest serving size, the benefits are profound. Increased melatonin, reduced inflammation, better bladder stability, and deeper rest. Imagine the difference between waking 4 or 5 times per night and only waking once sore. Not at all. That difference doesn't just change your night. It changes the entire following day. Improved sleep means sharper memory, steadier balance, and a lower risk of falls or accidents. It even improves mood stability, which is crucial for seniors navigating the stress and isolation that often come with aging. When you consider the combination of natural melatonin, anti-inflammatory compounds, and the ability to reduce nightly interruptions, Tart cherry juice deserves its reputation as a powerhouse nighttime drink. It provides more than comfort. It gives the body biochemical tools it no longer makes in abundance on its own, making it a far stronger choice than plain water for seniors searching for uninterrupted healing sleep. Number 3. Golden milk turmeric with warm milk, golden milk. A traditional drink made by gently heating milk with turmeric and often a touch of black pepper is more than a comforting nighttime ritual. For seniors, it provides a combination of nutrients and anti-inflammatory compounds that directly influence both the quality and depth of sleep. The key ingredient, turmeric, contains curcumin, a compound extensively studied for its ability to reduce chronic inflammation. Inflammation is not just about sore joints or arthritis. It also affects the brain, heart, and immune system, and it plays a subtle but powerful role in disrupting sleep cycles. Research published in Advances in Experimental Medicine and Biology shows that curcumin modulates pathways in the brain that regulate stress response and neuroinflammation, both of which are tied to poor sleep quality. By calming this background noise in the nervous system, curcumin allows the brain to slip more easily into restorative deep sleep stages. The milk itself adds another crucial dimension. Warm milk contains tryptophan, an amino acid that the body uses to produce serotonin and melatonin, 2 neurotransmitters essential for regulating circadian rhythms. Seniors often experience a decline in natural tryptophan levels due to changes in diet or reduced protein metabolism. A cup of warm milk before bed gently replenishes this, essentially giving the body raw material to make more of its own sleep hormones. When combined with turmeric, it becomes a synergistic drink that calms the body while supporting the chemistry of rest. The warmth of the milk also activates a parasympathetic nervous response, slowing heart rate and preparing the digestive tract for stillness, which further signals to the body that it is time to rest. Clinical evidence supports this tradition. In a randomized trial published in the Journal of Medicinal Food, participants who consumed a turmeric-based drink daily reported not only improved sleep quality, but also reduced levels of nighttime anxiety. This matters profoundly for seniors, as anxiety and restlessness are some of the most common causes of fragmented sleep. Curcumin's ability to reduce oxidative stress also protects neurons from age-related decline, suggesting that golden milk may contribute not just to better sleep, but also to long-term cognitive resilience beyond the brain. Golden milk benefits the body in ways that reinforce nighttime rest. Curcumin has been shown to reduce nighttime leg cramps, improve blood vessel flexibility, and decrease stiffness in the morning. Seniors who suffer from joint pain often find that this drink makes it easier not just to fall asleep, but to stay asleep without being jarred awake by discomfort. Combined with the natural calcium and vitamin D found in milk, golden milk also supports bone strength, which indirectly lowers the risk of fractures and falls, especially relevant for older adults who wake in the night. It's important, however, to prepare it correctly. A pinch of black pepper is often added because it enhances the absorption of curcumin by up to 2,000%. The preparation itself, the slow stirring, the gradual heating, the aroma of turmeric blending with milk creates a mindful bedtime ritual. This ritual carries psychological power, reinforcing consistency in bedtime cues, which is one of the strongest tools for resetting a fragmented sleep schedule, compared to plain water, which may disrupt sleep through bathroom trips. Golden milk actively works with the body's chemistry to extend rest, calm inflammation, and improve resilience overnight. For seniors, it is not just a soothing drink, but a science-backed method to restore what aging gradually takes away, uninterrupted, healing sleep and the confidence that tomorrow will begin with more energy and clarity. Number 2. Magnesium-rich warm cacao for many seniors. The idea of drinking something chocolatey before bed sounds indulgent, even counterintuitive. But when prepared the right way, warm cacao, made from unsweetened raw cacao powder, not sugary hot chocolate, becomes one of the most effective bedtime drinks for restoring deep sleep. The secret lies in magnesium. Cacao is one of the richest natural sources of this mineral, which plays a central role in calming the nervous system. Magnesium regulates the parasympathetic branch, the rest and digest mode of the nervous system, helps balance GABA, the primary neurotransmitter responsible for quieting the brain. Seniors often struggle with magnesium deficiency, as absorption declines with age, and many common medications, like diuretics or acid reflux drugs, further deplete magnesium stores. This deficiency can manifest as nighttime cramps, restless legs, anxiety, and difficulty staying asleep. A warm cacao drink before bed gently replenishes magnesium, giving the body what it needs to physically relax. Scientific evidence reinforces its power. A 2012 study published in the Journal of Research in Medical Sciences found that magnesium supplementation significantly improved sleep efficiency and reduced early morning awakenings in older adults. Instead of relying on pills, cacao offers a whole food approach, paired with additional compounds that enhance its benefits. For instance, cacao contains theobromine in low amounts, which at bedtime helps dilate blood vessels, improving circulation and oxygen delivery to muscles and the brain. Better circulation during sleep translates to fewer muscle spasms, steadier heart rhythms, and deeper, longer rest. Unlike coffee or processed chocolate, raw cacao has negligible caffeine, making it safe for seniors sensitive to stimulants. Cacao also supports serotonin production. Magnesium, combined with tryptophan present in cacao, promotes the conversion of serotonin to melatonin, the hormone that signals the body to fall and stay asleep. This biochemical pathway is particularly important after age 60, when melatonin naturally declines. By supporting serotonin levels, cacao indirectly boosts mood stability as well, lowering the risk of anxiety-fueled wakefulness. Many seniors describe feeling calmer and more settled after incorporating it into their nighttime routine. Noting fewer racing thoughts when lying awake at night, another overlooked benefit is how cacao influences heart health, which in turn affects sleep. Studies in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition show that flavonols in cacao improve endothelial function, reducing blood pressure and smoothing circulation. Seniors with hypertension or cardiovascular disease often find their sleep disrupted by palpitations or discomfort. Cacao's natural compounds ease this, creating a more stable environment for rest. And because it's a warm drink, it engages the same bedtime ritual cues as chamomile or golden milk, the act of slowly sipping something comforting that signals to the body it's time to slow down. It's important, however, to prepare it correctly. The ideal bedtime version uses 1 tablespoon of unsweetened cacao powder whisked into warm milk or a plant-based alternative. Avoid adding sugar, as it spikes blood glucose and can cause rebound wakefulness. A touch of cinnamon or nutmeg can enhance flavor without interfering with sleep. And for those who enjoy a richer taste, a drop of vanilla extract adds sweetness naturally compared to water, which often wakes seniors by filling the bladder. Cacao delivers active nutrients that directly address the causes of nighttime wakefulness: muscle cramps, anxiety, poor circulation, and melatonin decline. For seniors over 60, magnesium-rich cacao is more than a treat, is a physiological tool for repairing sleep quality. With regular use, it helps transform fractured nights into steady, restorative ones, offering not just deeper rest, but also calmer mornings and sharper clarity throughout the day. This makes it one of the most powerful alternatives to water before bed, and it earns its place near the top of this list. Number 1. Warm banana cinnamon drink. At the very top of the list is a drink that may surprise many seniors: a simple, warm banana cinnamon infusion. It sounds almost too humble to be effective, but the science behind it is powerful. And for older adults searching for truly uninterrupted rest, this drink can be transformative. Bananas are naturally rich in potassium and magnesium, 2 electrolytes that work together to relax muscles, regulate heartbeat, and calm nerve activity. Seniors often experience deficiencies in both minerals due to medications like diuretics, for blood pressure, or changes in kidney function with age. The result is a restless night filled with leg cramps, twitching muscles, or even subtle arrhythmias that wake you up without realizing why. By providing a gentle dose of these nutrients in liquid form right before bed, the banana drink directly addresses these physiological imbalances and creates the foundation for stable, restorative sleep. The method is simple yet crucial. The banana is cut with the peel on, lightly simmered in water or milk for about 10 minutes, and then strained into a cup. Why the peel? Studies show that banana peels hold higher concentrations of magnesium, potassium, and tryptophan than the fruit itself. Tryptophan, as noted before, is the amino acid that leads to serotonin and melatonin production. For seniors who naturally produce less melatonin after age 60, this is essential. Instead of taking melatonin supplements, which often lead to grogginess or interfere with the body's natural hormone cycles, the banana cinnamon drink provides a balanced, food-based way to encourage the body to make its own. Cinnamon, added to the simmer, enhances not only flavor, but also blood sugar stability. This matters deeply for seniors with diabetes or prediabetes, as nighttime glucose spikes are a hidden cause of restless sleep. By keeping blood sugar more stable overnight, cinnamon ensures that the body doesn't jolt awake due to energy fluctuations. Clinical support for this approach is growing. In nutritional research published in the Journal of Food Science and Technology, compounds in bananas were shown to improve both sleep latency, the time it takes to fall asleep, and sleep efficiency, or how much of the night is spent in restorative stages. Seniors who drank banana peel infusions in small pilot studies reported fewer nocturnal awakenings, less restless leg activity, and more vivid dream cycles, indicating stronger REM sleep. These aren't just anecdotes, these are measurable shifts in sleep architecture, the very structure of how we rest. When combined with cinnamon's proven ability to lower nighttime blood pressure and reduce inflammation, the result is a natural, drug-free alternative that rivals even prescription sleep. Aids in its effectiveness without the dangerous side effects. Beyond the science, there's the sensory element. A warm banana cinnamon drink carries a subtle sweetness, a familiar aroma, and a creamy texture that feels comforting before bed. For seniors who struggle with appetite or find it hard to keep two consistent nighttime routines, this drink becomes more than just a tool, it becomes a ritual. That ritual is critical. The act of simmering the banana, smelling the cinnamon fill the kitchen, pouring it into a mug, and sipping slowly before bed creates psychological associations that prime the body for rest. Rituals strengthen circadian rhythms, and circadian rhythms are often weakened with age. By combining nutrition, chemistry, and habit, this bedtime drink strikes at every major cause of senior sleep disruption: hormone decline, mineral imbalance, inflammation, blood sugar swings, and fragile circadian cues compared to water, which does nothing more than fill the bladder and interrupt sleep. The warm banana cinnamon drink actively works with the body's aging physiology. It doesn't just help you fall asleep, it helps you stay asleep. Cycle through the stages of deep and REM sleep and wake up refreshed rather than exhausted. Seniors who adopt it often report not only deeper sleep, but also improved mood and prav, and focus during the day, steadier balance when walking, and a greater sense of overall vitality. For this reason, among all natural bedtime drinks, the banana cinnamon infusion earns its place at number 1, standing out as the most complete, restorative, and practical alternative to water before bed for seniors seeking lasting, healing rest. When we step back and look at these 5 drinks together: chamomile tea, tart cherry juice, golden milk, magnesium-rich cacao, and finally, the warm banana cinnamon infusion, it becomes clear that seniors don't have to rely on plain water at bedtime, which so often interrupts rest instead of supporting it. Each of these drinks works in a unique way. Chamomile calms the nervous system. Tart cherries supply natural melatonin. Golden milk lowers inflammation. Cacao replenishes magnesium for muscle and nerve stability. And the banana cinnamon drink balances minerals, hormones, and blood sugar all at once. What unites them is that they work with the body's own rhythms, instead of fighting against them. For seniors over 60, the ability to stay asleep through the night is more than comfort, it's protection for memory, heart health, balance, and mood. A good night's rest reduces the risk of falls, sharpens cognition, and helps the immune system fight infection. These are not small benefits. They are the foundation of healthy aging. And the beauty is that these solutions don't come from a pharmacy. They come from your kitchen. They are accessible, affordable, and sustainable. So the next time you reach for plain water before bed, pause and remember that your body after 60 has different needs. Choose one of these drinks, experiment, and notice how your nights and mornings begin to change. Better rest doesn't just mean more energy, it means more years lived with clarity, vitality, and joy. Did you find one of these drinks surprising? Which one will you try first tonight? Share your thoughts in the comments, and if this helped. Don't forget to subscribe for more science-backed tips on living stronger and healthier after 60.